Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome
I'm
back.
Jo'Van,
I'm Brandice.
and this is
Closing the Gap.
We're so excited that you're here. You're probably wondering, why is the show called Closing the Gap? Well, we live in a time where there's tons of information out there, and it's hard to determine what's true,
What's false,
what's meaningful.
and what will truly feed your soul. We wanted to create a platform, a safe space for young adults to discuss everyday issues, but with a godly perspective. If you have questions, this is a show for you.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
And if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe right now. What have you been doing
Right
with your
now.
life? Like,
Right
why haven't they done this?
I don't know. They must not know where the button is. That's
Listen,
what it is.
It's literally somewhere down here.
I guess she don't know what the button is. Nobody knows what the button is. But yeah,
It's
like and
down
subscribe.
below. It's a little bell. Go ahead and like it. So if you guys been watching us, you know we've been doing a summer series talking about different things people are doing, what's hot, what's not. And today we're going to talk about what's hot and what's not, beach edition. So, Jo'Van, what do you think is appropriate beach wear? What about jeans on the beach?
100% yes.
Are you a monster?
No, I feel like you dress comfortable and jeans are comfortable.
For a psychopath.
So if someone's wearing jeans on the beach, they're automatically a psychopath.
Legit.
No, for real. Like, if you're wearing jeans to the beach, I just want to have a conversation with you and just understand, like, what is it? Is it just comfortable? I would just assume
You
that
wear
you'd be
linen
hot.
pants if you want to wear pants, if that's your groove, but don't wear some jeans.
But you know what? I just feel like I've seen people wearing ripped jeans to the beach. I really feel
Oh,
like,
I know I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people don't.
yeah.
I'm just saying you shouldn't.
Yeah, they're definitely not sand friendly.
No. Not beach. It's a whole beach attire you should rock. And jeans to the beach is a no-go.
Right. What about overalls?
Listen, if jeans are not, overalls is a heck freaking no.
Heck no. Okay. Hey, look, I'm learning
Heck
something today.
No. What about socks? You got the socks and sandals.
I feel like I've done that. I feel like I've worn socks to the beach.
Why? Okay, why? Do you not like your feet?
I don't know. There's something wrong with me. No, actually, it might have been that. I might not have clipped my toenails. But see, who's looking at toenails on the beach for real?
Right.
It's
gonna be all
sand.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you, people. They're saying nobody's looking at your feet. So don't wear socks. So wear little sandals. Go barefoot. All I care. They have little those swim pool sandals that your feet are covered. You can wear those. Those are appropriate.
Yeah, I don't like those.
Well, just don't wear socks. There's a whole lot of stuff. You can wear flippers. All I care, like the little diving flippers. But just don't wear. What about the ladies? What's something the ladies shouldn't wear to the beach?
I don't know. I mean,
I think for the ladies, it's all about the proper fitted swimsuits.
Yeah, I think you need to wear something that fits your body.
Yes, it's flattering because, listen,
Yeah, because
I've been to the beach one too many times and seen like just too much more than I ever wanted to see.
Yeah,
And it's just not flattering. Are those people who forget the sunblock and they look like super burnt, like they've been in the oven. Like,
yes,
put your sunscreen on, people.
yes. You don't want to be wrinkly when you get old.
Yeah.
So
It's those like beach, like the bad ones are so funny though.
they are.
Because I've seen some like crazy swimsuits. Have you seen the ones that like, I think they're doing ones that like make it like a human body, kind of like hairy men swimsuit.
Yes, that is very disturbing. I've only seen pictures. If I ever saw that on the beach, I'd just be like,
It's like something you want to do.
bruh.
Like I've only seen pictures too. Thankfully, I've only seen pictures. If I see that in live, I'm like, ooh. I'm like, usually I'm like reserved. I might like point like, ew.
yeah. Well, my type of humor though, I would put on like a one piece and it's like a bikini one piece. But it's not like it's like an actual
No, I
person's
know.
body.
Yeah.
Just to see, just to get the reaction.
I've seen this post where a couple went to the beach and she had a one piece on. And it was a picture of her significant other, and he had his trunks was her picture. And I'm like, gosh.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It was her face?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's a toxic relationship.
Legit. Like,
Something's wrong. You know what
And
I'm
they were
saying?
together, so it wasn't like they were doing a girls' trip and you want to make sure you claim your no. Listen, it's just Yeah.
that is not. That's something
It's some
wrong.
crazy beach attire out there,
That's-
people. So let's just recap. No socks.
No jeans.
Please, no jeans.
No overalls.
No overalls. Appropriate fitting swimsuits.
Absolutely.
Just if you need help, please message me. I can
Yeah.
help you.
Message Closing the Gap will help you
Yes.
with your beach attire. So, topic for today
Oh boy.
is one that I am ready. I'm locked and loaded, got my caffeine. I'm ready to get into it.
What are we
And
talking about today?
How to get out of the friend zone.
Friend zone.
That's the Twilight Zone music.
Just in case the people don't know.
Yeah, that's great show. But yeah, that's
So
whenever I hear friend zone, that's the music I hear in my head. Because guess what? Once you're in the Twilight Zone, you never get out.
So basically you're saying once you get in the friend zone, you can't get out.
Well, Brandice, I'll let you go first.
No, that was a legit just yeah. Okay, with you, I'm gonna say yes or no. Just yes or no. Once you get in the friend zone, can you never get out?
I'm not saying you. Okay, I think you can get out, but it's very slim. And even if you could get out, you don't. There's no point. But go ahead. I want you to give me your spiel.
My spiel.
Yeah.
So, well, the first thing is you can prevent yourself from getting in the friend zone. Let's start there. Let's help the people not even get in the friend zone first.
Okay.
Can
Can you prevent that?
Well, I mean, I feel like if you're just direct with your intentions, because sometimes this is what happens. To me, this is how I feel. I feel like sometimes the person likes somebody and they're not direct. They're not letting their being intentional of saying, this is how I feel. I like you. This is my intentions for this relationship or what I want from you. So if you're not intentional, you're not saying your expectations, that's the word I was looking for, out there from the jump, then yes, it's going to be easy to get put into the friend zone. And you might not get out. You might, that's the key word, might, because there's always a chance, people. There's always a chance. There's so many movies about it, people. But
okay. I just got to jump in right here. Brandice loves to say, there's movies. Guess what, Brandice? I love a good rom-com too. But rom-coms, as entertaining as they are, they're dramatic situations.
They are.
They are so dramatic.
I will agree. But in real life, it has happened.
In movies.
No, in real life.
Okay.
Like, people I know, they have gotten I'm not saying it's a common thing, and I definitely don't want people to think that this is something that you can do easily. No. But it can happen, people. But I'm going to tell you how not to. So first, make sure you're very intentional and put your expectations out there. If you like somebody, say that. Don't go like, oh, I'm just going to be their friend first and then. Because if you don't put what you want out there, then you're going to be like, oh, well, this is my friend. This is my good old buddy, Jo'Van. And then the next thing you know, you're in the friend zone. But if you put your expectations, what you want out there, then that could, ultimate word, could help you prevent you from getting in the friend zone.
I think we're talking about two different things, okay? It's one thing if you don't say what your intentions are, and then the person just like, okay, we're just friends. The other person's like, okay, we're just friends.
And I'm just trying to prevent them from the jump. I'm not saying they're already in the friend zone. Okay. This is like the beginning, how to prevent them from getting there. So that's my thing.
Okay. So
they just meeting this person. Oh man, she looks good. Don't go over there like, hey, hi friend. Don't do that. If you want to get to this person, I'm dead. Your intentions is to date or get to know this person on a different level other than friends, don't approach it that way, because guess what? You're going to be put in the friend zone.
I agree. You need to, if you're interested in someone as more than friends, you have to treat the relationship as if you want to be more. If you treat yourself as friends, then yes, I do agree that you can give off the friend vibe. So I agree with that. To switch gears though, if you make your intentions known,
okay, let's switch it up, people.
And they are like, if you say, hey, like I'm feeling you, or you say, hey, you want to like go on a date, or you say, hey, let's, you say date. You say, let's go on a date. And they're like, oh, you're so cute. Or if you say, hey, I'm feeling you, they're like, oh, they don't really reciprocate. You're in the friend zone. Don't even try to get out. Cut your losses and move on with your life. Let me tell you why. Okay.
So wait. So you're saying continue.
You can't prevent the friend zone. You're either in it or you're not, and that's okay. But I'm almost moved on to the second point, but I'm not going to do that.
I have a question for you.
Okay, what is it?
So what if she's like, I'm just not ready to date. I just came out of a relationship or whatever. So she's just like, I just want to be friends. So it's not necessarily she's not interested in you. It's just she's trying to be like cool, like kind of get herself together, heal herself, whatever the case may be, whatever. And she genuinely do not want to date anyone, period. Not just you. Has nothing to do with you. Y'all, I swear.
She doesn't want to date me.
No, it's not. No, I'm saying it's not just you. It's just.
No, I'm saying, why wouldn't she want? I mean, like, come on. Just got a relationship or not. I am fine. I don't even have the microphone. I am fine. No, I was playing. But
okay,
for real.
But no.
I hear what you're saying.
No, okay.
I hear what you're saying. But
so,
I feel like a lot of. Go ahead. I'll let you finish your point. My bad.
No, it's just a question. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you finish. But let me. Get it?
I love Kanye.
Okay. Did you get my joke there?
I did.
Finally, people.
Oh my God.
Anywho, so if she's genuinely just like, I'm not dating, I just need to get myself together. Can we just be friends? It's not necessarily a diss on you. Just want to be friends.
That's respectable.
And so do you think at that point, when she said, I'm just not really dating anybody, not just you, can you get out that quote unquote friend zone at that point?
Whew, that's a great question.
Ah,
you know what I'm saying? And I believe
earrings.
that is a possible thing, that she means that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, I think who's asking also matters. Because yes, I do believe once you get out of a relationship, that you should take time. But there's been so many times where I've seen a girl, once she's gotten out of a relationship, she was already done with that relationship a long time ago before she got out. So she's already ready to move on. That's why people were like, how did she move on so quickly? Because she was already done. So if a woman just got out of a relationship, don't get me wrong, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, yes, you do want that single break for a little bit.
Yes, you need to get
However, all I'm saying is, if a girl broke up with her boyfriend, right, and 2 weeks later Michael B. Jordan's like, hey,
you can't throw Michael B. Jordan all willy nilly. That changes the whole.
It changes it, but it proves my point that who's asking matters. Okay, if it depends on how interested she is. It does. It depends. Like, the guy may not be Michael B. Jordan, but if he's someone that really is like, she's really attracted to, she's not going to be like, oh, I want to heal. Most likely she's not going to say that, because she may like, this might be my only chance. That's what she might think.
Playing devil advocate. What if you're just like genuinely know, if you get in that relationship, you're going to like, you might have been done with that person, but what if she knew she just needed to like regroup, and if she got into that relationship, no matter how fine, no matter whatever, what if she was just like, I can't, and if she truly believes, like, if you genuinely want to be with me, you'll give me this time. I actually know. I actually recently heard of a story like that, so I'm just curious.
That is completely, and I think that is a very mature, self-aware person that we're talking about, self-aware woman. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that is I
just don't know how self-aware I would be with Michael B. Jordan. So.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you're really into someone, I just believe people will just be like, okay, I mean, come on, look, he is fine. He's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's how people think.
I'm really trying to play devil. I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I can see both ways.
There are definitely people out there that truly will choose their healing over getting in another relationship.
And
they should. But I feel like more often than not, that's not how it goes. Mm-hmm. So that's why I feel like, yes, you can respect that. And maybe, because this is the thing. And it's not just she or he. I know I keep focusing on the woman, because, a woman could be like, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. But I feel like most women do shoot their shot. Yeah. They do. But more often times it's men, right? Mm-hmm. I definitely feel like if the person says, hey, I'm not right now. If they give you like an actual explanation, maybe, maybe they're being sincere, but sometimes people, they just want to be nice. You know what I'm saying? They don't like confrontation. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll tell you like, yeah, I need to heal and stuff because they don't want to just say no. So you have to take all that into consideration. You don't want to waste your time waiting on this person, even though they may be genuine. Some people are just nice. You know what I'm saying?
But and I can see that. But I guess that goes with the communication a little farther. You keep that conversation going, or keep talking to that person, and you're seeing they're not putting forth any effort, even to just the basic.
You gotta look at their behavior.
That part. So if you are in that situation, please make sure that you are like seeing that behavior. So like, okay, you want to heal, that's cool, but you're not even trying to get to know just like me as a person, as a friend or whatever, then they're not interested in you. Just I want to put that out there. I don't want to put it out like, oh well, no, just wait. No, you have to.
Yes. And I real quick, I just want to make sure. I want to look at our other points real quick because there is a point I want to get to. So before we move on to the next point, I just want to say, like, men and women, you got to watch out for people who will keep you around for attention. You know what I'm saying? Because some people will give you false hope. The attention
game is real.
No, for real, because people like that external validation. You know what I'm saying? They like that external validation. So they'll dangle out some hope in front of your face, making you believe that one day you're going to get out the friend zone. And it's just like, no, if like, honestly, if the man or woman of your dreams, not of your dreams, but if a man or woman that you really, really were into approached you, would you give them the runaround? Or would you, if they were direct with you, like, hey, let's go on a date, would you be like, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 I'm busy, I may be out of town, I may have this? No, you would clear your schedule. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they're not giving you that type of energy back, then you are in the friend zone.
You are.
And that is okay. Accept it. Which is the second point.
Yeah. So just,
how do you accept that you're in the friend zone?
Like you said, when they're not showing you any kind of interest, they're not trying to get to know you, they're just they're just doing like, hey buddy, introduce you like, oh, this is my friend, or you're just like a brother to me, or things of that nature. Yeah, you might need to watch it out, buddy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And she may, if he's calling you sis and she's calling you bro,
that part.
You need to
listen. Yes, sis, bro, fam, all of that. If that's thrown out there, you just know already. That's peep the game, people.
Right. You just got to be observative. And I feel like, let's get into, it's like, how do you accept that you're in the friend zone? I think one thing you have to do is value yourself and realize, like, do you even like want to wait around for someone who's really not that into you? Like, if you have the idea that, oh, one day maybe, when that day comes, you have to realize that this person really didn't want you in the beginning. So is this the type of person that you want to be with long term? Someone that's kind of into you? You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of, or do you want someone that genuinely wants you? And so that's why I say, if you're in the friend zone, you don't get out. You don't even try. Don't even try to get out. Just be like, okay, I'm going to find someone that doesn't want to put me in the friend zone. That's just the way I look at it. And I hope this isn't coming off like pessimistic or negative. I'm trying to help. Like, I feel like moving on is the best thing for you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm a hopeless romantic, but I totally agree with you. But the other side, like, it has happened, people. but for real though, don't ever like put yourself in a point where if that person's not showing you anything or whatever, don't ever put yourself in that waiting game. Like, you just, I don't know. Because I guess my point was, like, there are times where it might not be apparent immediately. That love might take time. So I don't know. People.
What do you mean take time?
Like, they might not see your worth or whatever beginning, but at the same time, don't ever like put yourself on hold or waiting for that person to see your value. That's about your worth. So I want to make sure you know that. But sometimes you can be friends with somebody, and then the more you hang out with that person, their view on you kind of change, and then feelings grow, and then you're like, hey, I even looked at you that way. But the more you hang
Yeah.
out, things of that nature. So that way. But please, the person who's on the other side, don't put your life on hold waiting for that to happen. That's my point.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because I agree that feelings can grow over time. I've had relationships in the past where I didn't look at someone a certain way really until I got to know them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we were genuinely friends first. And as I got to know him, I was like, oh, this is a dope person. You know what I'm saying? So that can happen. But see, let me just make a clear distinction between that type of situation versus others. In that type of situation, you're genuinely friends. So like you didn't in this case, I didn't really make a move ever, because I was like, oh, this is a friendship, you know. And even but when I got to the point where I was like, oh, you know what, it was reciprocated.
Yeah,
that's the difference. In these other cases, you may be friends with this person, but if it's not being reciprocated and they're just blowing it off, just cut your losses.
cut your losses, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Just cut your losses. Like, accept that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you either, you know, and it's like, you either you leave the relationship because you're like, oh, I can't do this because I like you too much. Or you just be okay with being friends, which I think was our third point.
Yes.
Which is like,
can you be friends with somebody who you have feelings with or for?
It depends on the individual, I think. Because some of that, I feel like that can break your heart. You know
it is, and I think it depends on how deep it is. Like, if let's say it was like that initial, you approach that person, hey, I am interested in you. I think you're gorgeous, or whatever the case may be, and they said no. At that point, you don't really know that person to say you have fallen for that person. You just attract it. So if it's that case, I think yes. But let's say you've been like for years just pining over this person, like, ooh, you kind of like falling in love or lust or whatever. Then at that point, I think it might be a little harder because you have feelings. At that point, I don't know how you can be friends with that person, because you are legitimately have true feelings for this person. You're just like pining, like, oh, well, one day. No, and that's not healthy for you to be like that person's just doormat or friend or whatever. So I don't see how that you can when it goes to that level. Just that initial, like, you get turned down and like, okay, can we be friends? Then maybe. Or if you never shot your shot in the beginning, then possibly, yeah.
I remember there was this girl. We were friends, right? And she is fine, super fine. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah.
I did. I think I made like a comment like about her appearance. Yeah. It was like, you know, like you're attractive or whatnot. Yeah. And I didn't even get a response. Like after that, because see, this is what happened. We were having back and forth conversation. Boom, 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 boom. I said something about her appearance. That was the only time she never responded to me. And it took like a couple of days. And then she like changed the subject. And I was like, okay, she's not interested in me like that.
Yeah.
I moved on.
Yeah.
But if I was like down bad, that bad, to where I'm just like, I have to be with you, I would just
Are you like rationalize like, well, maybe she was busy, maybe she didn't see it, or that's how we do sometimes. We like rationalize our hair, like, oh well, maybe just justify, and then you keep going and going deeper and deeper. Don't do that.
Exactly. You try to give them like they're showing you their intentions or lack of intentions, and you're just like, they were busy. It's like you literally will look crazy.
Yeah.
You will look crazy. Like I know, like, oh my gosh, this is kind of like this is similar vein. But have you ever seen those people in relationships where like this person's gonna change? Even like, let's say they're in a relationship with them or they're not, but they're like, this person's gonna change. It's like, nah, this is how they feel about you. That's why they treat you like that.
Yeah.
And if you trying to convince yourself otherwise, it's just making you look crazy.
Or like the the school yard kind of crush. You know how back in the day people always like, well, if he's picking on you, that means he likes you.
I used to throw rocks at girls because I liked them. Well, it didn't work.
Right. So, but that's still the excuse. Have you ever seen the movie He's Just Not That Into You?
No, I haven't. Is that a rom-com?
Yeah. So these girls were like making all these excuses, like, oh, he's busy, that's why he's not responding to your text, or he likes. this one sounded crazy to me. He likes you too much, so he doesn't even know how to like stuff like that. Like that's all the stuff that they were saying in the movie. And so girls were like justifying, like making up excuses or stories to make them like okay, like to wait it out or whatever the case may be. But the point is, he's just not that into you, or she's just not that into you. So just
this man just got married, has a whole family. He's like he's gonna come around someday. He doesn't. He'll see my worth one day.
He loves me too much. He just didn't know how to express himself, so he got somebody else. What? But it was a whole movie on that, so I was just like.
And that's why I go so hard on, if you're in the friend zone, just accept it, because you don't want to be waiting around for someone that's not you. If you truly value yourself, you will only entertain you'll only entertain people that are showing you that same effort. You know what I'm saying? But back to the friends thing, can you still be platonic friends with someone? I think it depends on, like you said, it depends on how it affects you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if it hurts to be friends with that person,
you just like,
and you know what I'm saying, it's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And then you can still be friends, but you might need some distance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Might be an associate. Can't be your best bud. Like, oh, let's go to. No, I'm not doing that with you. I don't know why I always want to say Johnny.
We need to hear this Johnny story. You know what I'm saying?
I have an aunt named Johnny. I don't know.
You have a what?
Aunt named Johnny.
Oh, you have a aunt? Oh, like JONNIE?
JOHNINNE.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anywho, I don't know why that name.
Hey, Johnny.
Like... No, but it's like, you know how like Billy, Johnny, like that's just my go-to names, I guess. Anywho, but like I just don't want somebody just like keep that hope alive. Do I believe it can happen? Yes. I'm not like Joanna says, definitely no. But I don't think it's the norm. So I do believe that you should definitely be aware and just like see those behaviors, because like Jo'Van did say, if they're not putting forth any effort or whatever, they're doing the whole hey sis, hey bro, all that jazz, you're in the friend zone. So just be prepared and just be able to walk away. We talked about boundaries last week, so just be prepared if they're not reciprocating. Right. Be prepared to walk away.
Yeah.
So
100%.
Yeah. It's tough. I know, and sometimes you want to get out. You might have that crush on somebody, but you just have to accept the facts.
And I don't know how I came off in this episode. I was like, oh, who hurt you?
Who hurt you? That way. Like when we were talking about this, he was just like, I'm ready. I'm going to.
I think I let a lot out in our initial, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not coming out like that. But, I've seen it. It's happened to me. I've been friend zoned, and I thought, I could get out. And I realized later on that I was being used for attention. Mm-hmm. Because like I felt like I was investing more than I was getting back. So then I was just like, okay. And then when it really, and during that period of my life when I was like accepting that, I wasn't in the best self-love type of, area. I wasn't in a good area in terms of self-love. So I accepted that, you know what I'm saying? And I had that false hope, and I was just like, oh, I must not, she just doesn't understand like how good I am, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, nah, man, like there's plenty, I realize there's other people that are interested in me genuinely.
Yeah.
Those are the people that I actually need to consider. These other people, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. You either see it and like what you see, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to prove anything.
Yeah. You are worthy of love. Don't ever let someone make you believe like, oh, well, I don't know, like that any otherwise.
I mean, do you want to spend your whole life convincing someone that you're good enough?
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
You are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
So there's somebody out there that's going to see that from the jump. Mm-hmm. So,
and those relationships are bomb.
That part.
They're bomb.
So I don't know. So let us know in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Do you believe that you can get out of the friend zone? And have you ever been in the friend zone and gone out? We would love to hear those stories. Like me personally, and tease this got one over here. So,
yeah, please let us know. This would have been a really good live.
You
told me?
No, I didn't. No, I don't want to blast, but no, I did suggest that.
Yeah, because I feel like maybe we can still do an episode where like, have you ever gotten out the friend zone?
Yes.
Or like a little live, because I am interested. I want to know.
I want to know people.
we need to do a poll.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to get out of the friend zone?
Overall, I'm okay. This is my final answer. I know I've kind of like gone like the devil advocate kind of way. I want to say just over across the board. I want to say no. As much as of a hopeless romantic I am, I did not want to side with this one, but I say no because I mean there's an exception, but that's not the case. It's just so slim. I don't ever want
that's
somebody.
And that was my point. It's like, yes, it can happen, but it's like two things. Like, is that the person that you want that you had to like convince basically to be with you, or do you really want to lean on those slim of chances for it working out?
Yeah.
I just feel like, yes, overwhelmingly, it's just like, nah, you know?
That's true. I guess I agree with this one over here. We were talking about this. I was like, nope, I don't agree.
Yeah, you were going hard on me at the beginning. And I was just like, you'll see. You'll see.
No, but I always agreed. I just, being a hopeless romantic, I always like to see the positive. And there's hope. It can happen, but just don't sit on that hope, people. So yes, so just please comment on this.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Us know.
Have you escaped the friend zone? You know, if you have, we would love to interview you and just be like, show us how it's done, because I ain't seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seeing it. So
anywho, well, thanks for watching, guys. This was fun. We hope you tune in next week, and please share this episode with your friends, loved ones. Subscribe now. We're done, so you can subscribe without any kind of like, I don't want to miss anything, just in case you mess up. Subscribe right now. Comment. Let us know what's going on.
Thank y'all for watching.
Bye.